Hey everyone, it's Magical Mom Laura, and we booked our next Disney trip. It is a huge bucket list trip for us, and I'm beyond excited. So stay tuned. I cannot wait to share all the details and tell you all about it. Hi everyone, if you're new here, I am Magical Mom Laura. I have a 4-year-old daughter, and my husband and I like to take her on Disney trips, and I like to make videos about it, tips and tricks and vlogs. And our next trip, if the dress is any indication, is a Disney cruise. So Disney, I think like a month ago, announced a Disney Plus special where your third and fourth guest sail for free. And my husband is usually busy from October to April, and it's hard for him to get time off, so we usually travel by ourselves or with other family. And he had a week in February off, and it happened to be our wedding anniversary. So as soon as that offer came up, I looked it up and I said, can you get this off? And he can. So in February, we are sailing on the Disney Dream out of Miami, and I'll tell you why all of this is like MFEO, like made for each other. This is like the perfect cruise for us. It is, I don't know if I said, it's a 5-night cruise out of Miami on the Disney Dream. The perfect week, and we got the Disney Plus discount, so my daughter is free. If there's any other kids out there that want to go with us, apparently a fourth one is free as well, but we just have one. I have been on a lot of cruises, maybe 8 or 9. This is going to be my 3rd Disney cruise. This is going to be my husband's 2nd cruise ever and 2nd Disney cruise, and then it'll be my daughter's 1st cruise. And I couldn't wait for her to turn 3 and take her on a cruise. And last summer, after she turned 3, we did book a cruise in August of 2021. And then Delta surged and I freaked out, and we did an awesome Disney World vacation instead. So I bought this dress, I bought all the navy, all the rose gold, I bought a day travel carry-on bag for the trip. So I do have a lot of the things that you would need for a cruise. I have been on the Magic and the Wonder. I went on a cruise with my mom and my 3 older sisters. We surprised my mom for her birthday. And then the 2nd Disney cruise, my husband and I, before we had our daughter, went on a week Mediterranean cruise on, I think it was the Magic. I think the Wonder was with my mom and the Magic. So I have also been wanting to get on a newer ship, the Dream or the Fantasy. Like I said, it happens to be our wedding anniversary. Guys, we got married in Miami. So to sail out of Miami, like, this is all so perfect. I have not been back we lived in Miami for 3 years, got married down there. I have not been back since we left in 2008 or 9. My husband's been back, I think, 2 times for work. So I am so excited to see Miami again, and I'm gonna like vlog, especially just for like memory and to show my daughter like where we lived in Coconut Grove, all of our old stomping grounds. The resort that we got married, I believe, is torn down. It was on an island off of Coconut Grove. So I haven't booked flights yet, but I hope we can go like 2 days before and spend some time in Coconut Grove before we get on the ship. The ship itself, like I said, the Wish is the brand new one, but it's one of the newer ones. So the capacity is 4,000 passengers and 1,458 crew. And we booked a balcony stateroom, and I decided to go with an aft balcony. They are absolutely enormous balconies. What I read on the reviews of the room is that it backs the ship backs into Castaway Cay, so you get like a really cool view in the morning. The only negative I heard is that when it does back up, like, it makes pretty loud engine noise, but we have a 4-year-old, so I'm sure we're gonna be up early. My daughter's so excited. I found a vlog, I think it's called Flying the Nest. They're like an Australian family with a little girl, and I showed her one of the videos. They were on the Disney Dream out of Miami. and she's like freaking out. She was like, what? There's a hotel room on this like ship? What? She's excited for the slide. I know she won't do it. The pools and the movies and the characters and all of that. Something that Disney Cruise offers. So I downloaded their Disney Cruise app already. And you can schedule a call with a character. So I think it was Goofy, Mickey, or Mickey and Minnie. So I scheduled Goofy and told Landon that way. I showed her the ship and like, would you like to go on this? Like after I booked it, but I didn't tell her. So, so I'll insert that right here.
This is the special call you requested. The entire Disney Cruise Line crew is thrilled that you have decided to sail with us. And there's someone else who'd like to say hello to you too. Just press 1 and I'll connect you.
Ahoy there, matey! It's me, Goofy! Gosh, I just heard some great news. Looks like you've decided to set sail on a cruise around the Bahamas. Oh boy, that's gonna be one supercalifragilisticexpialidocious time. I'm so happy about it. I'm dancing, see? Whoa. Oops. Guess I don't quite have my sea legs. Well, sure was great talking to you. Bye, pal.
Bye. So on our cruise, we have 2 stops. So it's gonna be Castaway Cay, which is one of my favorite places on earth I've ever been to. I've only been once. My husband's never been to it. And I'll share with you later something I found when I was looking for some cruise stuff from our old cruises. A note that my mom had written that I had found after she passed away. But we had the most magical day with my mom and my sisters on the adult section of Castaway Cay. So that was a big, I really wanted to go back to Castaway Cay. So I'm glad that one of the stops is there. The other one is Cozumel, Mexico. My daughter started learning Spanish in school, so she's very excited about that and to practice her Spanish. And my sister and I went on a sister's cruise on Carnival, and we stopped in Cozumel and we did like the boozy island all included, had the best day, loved Cozumel. The excursions, we did that one on our own, so I'm looking at the excursions from the Disney website, and there's one where you go to a ruin, a chocolate tour, and a beach day. So I think that would be, my daughter loves chocolate, and I want to see a little bit of the history of Mexico, which I've never seen, and then just have a little bit of beach time as well. That's the one I'm eyeing. And I like, on our Mediterranean cruise, we booked all through Disney. Loved the excursion, loved the tour guide so much. They did an amazing job. There are some options on Castaway Cay, but it's such a beautiful island. I just want to go there and relax and explore and enjoy the water. So we're not going to do any like Disney excursions for that. There's a good amount of sea days. I'm sure there's a pirate night. They do have Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique on the ship. This is probably an unpopular Disney opinion, so don't hate on me, but I don't think I'm a fan of it. I hate glitter. I think the girls come out looking kind of weird. They do have a pirate thing though, so I might be interested in like getting her dressed up as a pirate, which she loves getting dressed up as pirates and dinosaurs and things like that. She also loves getting dressed up as princesses, but I just think it's too much. But the one thing, the big splurge I am looking at is that they have a princess tea party where she loves chatting up the princess and the characters. So it is very expensive. You get a princess Cinderella doll with it. She's not into dolls. But it's over $200 for her, and I think like $69 for me. So maybe something that I do with just her and I, if I can get it on a sea day. I've heard it's pretty popular. So those are the excursions that I am kind of looking at, and the window hasn't opened up yet for me to book them. The other thing I'm looking at and thinking of course, is packing. I love to plan and pack for all this. So, like I love Navy, I love nautical, it's my jam. I got this Donald Loungefly, which is very nautical looking. But guys, there is one that they came out with, a Disney Cruise Line. It's like a navy sequins with rose gold accents, and it's not available, but there are some on like eBay and Poshmark, and they're like $200 to $300. So that might be something that I ask for Christmas, or if not, like I think this is really cute to take. It's got navy and pink. And then the other thing is I spent a lot on the Lily Pulitzer Sunshine sale. So I got a brand new bathing suit and cover up that just arrived in the last couple weeks, and a bunch of like maxi dresses and pretty pink florals. So that will work out perfect for a cruise. I kept my cruise documents from the cruise with my mom. I think it was 2008. Yeah, 2007 and 2008. So that was kind of cool to look through. And then a Disney World trip with my mom in, let's see that, 1998, this trip. It was just my mom and I went on this vacation to Disney. We stayed at the All-Stars, and one of the like must-pack things is to put a card in to get electricity in your room. So instead of buying one, I was like, I'll just use that. It'll remind me of my mom. So we have a bunch of pictures. This is in the first trip with my mom and my sisters. Here I am doing princess hands with dressed up Ariel. And then I actually found like old pictures of our place in Miami. And I actually, my old videos, if you guys saw my old videos from 2000, we moved to Miami in 2004, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2004. And I found an old video of our first place that we rented together. This is Phil and I in Coco Walk in Coconut Grove. Oh, I forgot about like one of the most important things. So once they are 3 years old, the kids clubs are included in the Disney cruise. I think you pay an hourly rate. It's not much if they're under 3. So, and like the characters visit them, they have arts and crafts, they have such incredible stuff. It looks incredible. I am so excited about this. My husband and I have not had any time to ourselves on vacation. We haven't had a meal ever we've had one meal together by ourselves on a vacation. It was for his birthday trip, our first one back after COVID in 2020. And my sister came and I surprised him and took him to the Canadian steakhouse, Le Cellier, while my sister watched Landon. So, and he felt guilty about it. So just to leave it, oh, there was one other thing. I did ask if you guys had any questions or comments or anything, and you gave me such great ideas for other videos. So I'm gonna be putting some of those in the videos. I've covered some of them already. There was someone who asked, am I DVC? I am not DVC. I am not a fan of timeshares. I don't like committing to a vacation for so long. I understand why it works for people. I've stayed in the DVC resorts before. I think they're so nice. I have looked into them and considered them. I just think like I went through 9/11 and we went through COVID, and like life in the world is so unpredictable. And also it's like an asset that you can't control. It's not really an asset, but I would much rather take that money, buy like a rental property, and then use the money from that just to go on vacation. And then that way in 10 years, if we aren't something about Disney we don't like, or we want to do other things. So that's kind of my thought on DVC. And the other thing is I just have one kid. So us in a small hotel room isn't that much, especially isn't that big of a deal, especially at Disney, because you're hardly in your hotel room. So I wanted to share with you, after my mom passed away, I found a little handwritten note she had written, and it says my birthday. So this was the year we surprised her. And her actual birthday, February 9th, was spent on Castaway. She wrote Key in parentheses, and a wonderful day it was. I felt so much better after my shot yesterday. Oh, she got really sick on the ship, and then one of my sisters got sick too. So she felt really sick the first 2 days, and then once we were in Castaway Cay, she felt better. She wrote my, quote, pearls. That's what she would call us, her girls. So she would call us her pearls. My pearls and I went to the most amazing beach. She doesn't have the best handwriting. Beach, swam, and had pina coladas, which was her favorite drink. How can one woman be so loved by her daughters and not get strength and comfort from that? I will never forget my 60th birthday as long as I live. I am one fortunate woman. So sweet. Oh, she wrote the Disney Wonder. That's so funny. She wrote like, Castaway Cay, arrival 8:30 a.m., depart 5 p.m., 63 north miles. I don't know what that means. Departed out of Port Canaveral to Nassau, Bahamas, and on to Castaway Cay on my birthday. On the Disney Wonder. So that's very sweet, and I am very excited to go back and kind of, like, I wonder if I could, when we were on our Mediterranean cruise in Italy, my mom always wanted to go to Italy, so I spread some of her ashes, and I wonder if I could do that as well in Castaway Cay. Sorry, I didn't know. I was trying not to. I think I might have to do that. So this is going to be a very nostalgic and exciting trip, and I'm just so fortunate that I have like all this filming equipment, and I'm going to be able to capture these memories with my husband and my daughter. So I am very much, as you can tell, looking forward to this, and I can't wait to share all my planning, packing tips and tricks videos. I've already started working on a packing list, of course, my favorite thing to do. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you'll follow along in February and my tips and tricks. And then I think the next video is probably going to be Animal Kingdom Lodge pros and cons. So stay tuned for that. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
It's supposed to be right now. It's a guy that starts with G.
God?
God. God's calling. Landon, you're so silly.
What's his name?